Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Ah, yes. The long-lost voice of, God rest his soul, Alex Trebek. And, yeah, it's time to continue my, what's-his-face, 10-year anniversary celebration with my new, created character, because, like with Wheel of Fortune, I lost my original profile. Somehow.
This is Jeopardy!
So it is. And I haven't played this game in a while. I have been playing a bunch of,
Introducing today's contestant.
Jeopardy games leading up to this one.
Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the
My lady
host
can't
of
decide if she's
Jeopardy,
happy or sad.
Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny, thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck.
How's Johnny
Let's
doing?
start the Jeopardy round.
He's got to be in his like 90s now.
Clues are worth 200.
This might be like a huge mistake, but
these categories. Politicians.
You'll notice that I put it on medium difficulty.
Biblical warriors. A nude awakening.
A what now?
Attraction. Airports. And the short form.
The short form.
All right,
Oh,
let's get
dear
back
Lord.
into this. Player 1.
Yeah, this could
has
bite me in the
control of
butt
board.
because, like,
You can point the wheel
I usually
remote
play
at
on
the screen
easy
and
difficulty,
press the
but
A
now that I'm on
button to
medium, the
select the
clues
clue.
might be different. There's a, I gotta deal with like autocomplete now, just like on the PS2 version and the PS1 versions. I don't have multiple choice like you see on the PS4 version. So I guess we'll start with the short form,
Bench presses build up the pecs. Short for these.
or pectoral muscles.
Yes, player 1. Select letters by pointing the Wii remote at the screen and then pressing. Once you've typed in some letters, feel free to select your word from the autocomplete menu. That is correct.
Okay, so we got that.
We return
Keep it
to
going.
you, player 1. The Random House Historical Dictionary of American Slang has an 1896 citation of diff, D-I-F-F, as short for this.
What is different?
Okay, player 1. Hey, you're right.
Well, okay then. I guess we'll keep it
Player
going.
one. Rad, meaning excellent, was truncated from this.
I'm gonna say radical.
Player 1.
Radical.
Right you are. You get to pick again, player 1. The Cosmo Girl doesn't just look good, she can have a convo. Short for this.
What, it's like conversation?
It's player 1.
Somehow that doesn't sound right to me.
Right.
Weird. She doesn't
Player
look
one.
good, she just
Pick
sounds
again.
good, too? Fantastic stuff.
It's the Daily Double.
Well, I've gotten rid of that.
You are currently in the lead.
I
How
don't
much
know
are
how
you
I
going to
feel
wager,
about
player
this
one?
next one, so I'm just gonna go 100.
Here is your clue. One of the perks of my job is knowing that perk, meaning a benefit, is short for this.
I had no idea that perk was something. I'm gonna say percentage.
Even so, you are still in the correct response is perquisite.
Perquisite.
Player 1.
Did not
back
know
to
that.
you for our next selection.
Biblical warriors.
Joshua's conquest of Canaan began with the taking of Jericho, a city in this river's valley.
Well, if it's a daily double, like in the last
Player
clue of the
three.
category,
No.
it's not the Nile. Well, since I don't
Anyone
have
else
multiple
care to try
choice,
to come
like
up
I
with a
can't
correct
like
response?
I can't use like both players giving incorrect answers. Both my opponents, excuse me,
Okay,
Katie and
player
Samuel,
two.
giving incorrect answers as like a
Nope. Sorry.
don't know what the Euphrates is either.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
You know. If this were multiple choice, now would be my cue to buzz in, right?
Here's the correct response. Jordan.
The Jordan. 4.
You again.
We were talking about
player
biblical
one.
warriors, not biblical rivers.
Saul and this son, who shares his name with a famous seagull, both died at the Battle of Mount Gilboa.
I'm sorry, a famous seagull?
It's
Hi,
player
Katie.
2. Right. Great, you're back into it now.
Good for her.
Please pick again, player 2. This former senator was the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review. Yes, player 1.
I would say Barack Obama because I believe he was a senator.
Yes.
Lovely beans. I'm doing all right for myself.
Player 1, back to you.
Back to Biblical Warriors.
Later lending his name to a popular hotel Bible, he led a successful night attack against the Midianites.
A hotel Bible?
Let's hear it, player 3.
Where's Travago?
No, that's not right.
Yeah, I didn't think Samson had
Any
anything
other
to do with
chances?
hotels.
Here's the correct response. Gideon.
Not familiar with Gideon.
Select again.
You know, let's go politicians.
In 2004, this North Carolinian was almost the vice president-elect.
Who's John Edwards?
Okay, player 1. Correct.
How close did he get?
Player
Like
1.
a couple thousand
Pick again,
votes?
please. Before he was New York City mayor, he was the U.S. attorney who prosecuted the mafia in the Pizza Connection case.
I'm going to go with the only New York
Player
City mayor
1.
I know, Mario Cuomo. No? I'm just going to spell it anyway. I have a feeling it's going to be wrong.
Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect.
Whatever.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 3.
Ed Koch.
That's wrong.
Is
Anyone
Katie
else
going to
care
buzz
try
in
to come up with the
immediately?
correct
Does
response?
she have, like, all the access to all the multiple
Yes,
choices
player
that I
2.
otherwise would have had? Rudy Giuliani. I was thinking of we're looking for the current mayor,
Select
I'm
again.
guessing.
We hope Silvestre Reyes can keep secrets. In 2007, he became chair of the House Permanent Select Committee on this.
All that flew over my head.
It's player 3. Yes. Player 3. Pick again.
I'm going to have lots of fun with a
This
nude
former
awakening.
Massachusetts governor was CEO of the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City.
Wait, what?
Okay, player 3.
You better get this.
Sorry, that's wrong.
These computer
Any
players
other
are supposed to
takers?
have, like, average intelligence. You should be getting at least a few questions
Yes, player
right.
2. You got it.
I had no idea Mitt Romney was a governor.
You get to pick again,
A
player
governor.
2. Joab was this Israelite king's successful commander when he conquered Jerusalem around 1000 BC.
Who reads?
Here's what we wanted. David.
I'm waiting for a certain Turd
Choose
Ferguson
again, player
impersonator
2.
to say, "You mean Horads?"
This female judge won an important battle against the Canaanites by luring them into marshland.
I had no idea judges could be female in the biblical times.
Let's hear it, player 2.
Yeah, go ahead, take the lead for me.
Yes.
I probably would have guessed Esther.
We return to you.
Go to
player
attraction.
2.
No?
Denver International has North America's longest commercial one of these, 3 miles long.
What's a runway?
It's player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1.
Yeah, let's go to attraction.
Using adsorption, yes, with a D. Activated charcoal in these military items attracts harmful chemical vapors.
These military items? Okay, I'm lost.
Player 2. Correct.
Gas masks, they use charcoal?
You again, player 2.
Oh, now we're going to Nude
In
Awakening?
1953, he produced the first issue of Playboy for $10,000.
My only guess is John Voight.
We're talking about Hugh Hefner.
Of course, Hefner. That's a
Player
name I
2,
recognize.
Back to you for our next selection. No buts about it. David Caruso, Jimmy Smits, and Dennis Franz all turned the other cheek on this cop show.
No buts about it.
Let's hear it. Player 2. You are correct.
Jeez, Katie's trying to run away with this.
Please pick again. Player 2. Kathleen Turner and Jerry Hall weren't close-minded, playing Mrs. Her in the stage version of The Graduate.
Mrs. Doubtfire? Mrs. Frizzle? Is it going to be Katie again? Just in the nick of time, no?
Here's the response we were looking for. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson. Who?
Select again.
Thank God the Daily Double is gone.
Trying to escape his teen idol image, this Partridge Family star posed nude for Rolling Stone in 1972.
I would say Danny Bonaducci.
Okay, player 1.
He's the only guy I know.
Anyone else?
Sorry, Danny.
Player 2. No, that's not right.
Well, thank God for that.
Anyone else care to try to come up with
Maybe
a correct
Samuel can
response?
get out of the negatives.
It's player 3. Good for you.
And allow me to catch up to
Player 3,
Katie.
Back to you.
Oh, we're finally getting rid of a nude
His
awakening, huh?
Nude descending a staircase, number 2, shocked viewers at the Armory show.
I'm familiar with the name Nude Descending a Staircase. Oh,
Yes,
hey,
player
Samuel.
3.
I hope you know it.
That's it.
Good.
Hey, you're on the plus side. You again, player 3.
What did you say, Duchamp?
Female deep-sea anglerfish use this, produced by bacteria, to attract prey.
Oh my gosh.
Let's hear it.
This is
player
not the
3.
attraction I was hoping for.
Right.
Can we
You
go
get
back to
pick
airports?
Again, player 3. In a covalent bond, 2 atoms each contribute one of these to a pair, which is then attracted to the atom's nuclei.
Oh my gosh. Is it a proton or a neutron?
Here's the correct response. An electron.
Oh, neither?
Please pick again, player 3. Bombicol. One of these attractant hormones is sort of the Calvin Klein obsession of the female silk moth.
Seriously, this is not the attraction
Okay,
I was
player
hoping to
3.
see.
Good.
At least we got a tight game.
You pick again, please.
Katie's not making it a runaway anymore.
Newton found that the degree of gravitational attraction between two masses varies inversely with the square of this, r.
I'm gonna guess it's radius.
Player 1?
It has to be. Radius is something you apply to spheres too, not just circles.
Yeah, good.
Well, thank God for that.
Player 1, back to you.
Yep.
At St. Petersburg Clearwater Airport in this state, a plaque marks the 1914 sale of the first air travel ticket. Yes, player 1.
Well, St. Petersburg's a city in Florida, right?
Good.
Thank God I know where my baseball stadiums are.
Choose again, player 1. This mayor presided over the construction of New York City's first municipal airport.
First municipal airport. There's no way this can be Rudy Giuliani. There's no way.
Here's the correct response. Fiorello LaGuardia.
Okay, maybe this was the time for Ed Koch.
We return to you, player 1. A company called
So I was thinking.
BAA operates Southampton, Stansted, and Glasgow. But this is its busiest airport.
I'm guessing it's one of those three. Now, which is it?
It's player 2.
Gatwick.
Nope.
Okay, then maybe it's not one of those
Anyone
three.
else want to hazard a guess on this?
You didn't, like, Alex, you didn't mention
Player
Gatwick.
3? That is correct.
Well, all right then.
Here's
This might
the
be a tough game.
$1,000 clue for you. At this European city's airport, you can have a sandwich and, of course, a coffee at the Café Karen Blixen.
Cafe Karen Blixen. And of course a coffee.
The correct response is Copenhagen.
Okay. Would never have guessed.
Player 2, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that
Wow,
round
in a strange
right
turn of
after
events,
this break.
Katie's last place now.
Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are the Old Testament,
Ooh.
le cinéma,
Uh-oh.
beekeeping,
Uh-oh.
flowers,
Uh-oh.
father of the bride,
No.
and play along.
Okay.
Player 2 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're
Darn.
moving into the Double Jeopardy round. This steel man who gave away $350 million gave away his daughter Margaret at her 1919 wedding.
Okay, Rockefeller was the oil man, so
Yes,
I think
player 1.
Carnegie was the steel man. Here, you know what? I'm going to spell out his full name.
That's correct.
All right, we're changing categories.
Player 1. This book says Noah's Ark was 300 cubits in length, making it about 500 feet long.
That would have to be Genesis.
Let's hear it, Player 1. Right.
Keep it going.
Player 1.
Wanna try to make
you
this a
pick
runaway.
again, please. Jacob and this other twin son of Rebekah even struggled against each other in their mother's womb.
Jeez, that was a terse brotherhood.
It's Player 1.
I would have to say Esau. No!
Sorry, that's wrong.
Why didn't you let me select this?
Anyone
This
else?
shit.
Okay, Player 2.
Great. Now Samuel's gonna take
Any
the
other
lead and
takers?
potentially find the daily freaking double.
Let's hear it, Player 3. That's
Oh,
not it.
everybody got it wrong.
Here's
that is
what we
just
were
fine.
looking for. Esau.
No, it's not just fine because I could still be up
Choose
like
again, player
a
one.
little more than what I am right now.
In Samuel 28, the prophet Samuel appears to King Saul and predicts his defeat by this group.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yes, Player 3. Sorry.
So it's not the Israelites.
Anyone else?
Would it be the Philistines?
Okay, Player 2.
Guess we'll never know.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Well, maybe we will. Who knows? Philistines.
We're talking about the Philistines.
I had no idea the Philistines had anything to do
You
with
again,
Saul.
Player 1.
All right, let's go play along.
A childhood chum, or this month's centerfold.
What
Player
is
one?
a Playboy? Or a play date?
Oh, sorry.
What was it? If it wasn't a Playboy,
Any other takers?
jeez.
Here's what we wanted. A playmate.
A playmate? What?
Select again.
Do you have to?
Treat something as less important.
Treat something as less important. What is downplay?
It's Player 1. That's correct.
I think I need to be a little more careful.
We return to you,
Yep.
Player 1. Beastly boisterous behavior. Yes, Player 1.
I would say horseplay. Careful. I'm not accidentally
That's
losing
right,
money
way to go.
for things that could have been
You get
preventable.
to pick again. Alan Ball and Bud Schulberg came up with great ones.
What are screenplays?
It's Player 1.
Yeah, they'd have to be screenplays.
You got it.
Good. Good.
Please pick again. This publication has been serving theater since 1884.
Okay, that I don't know.
Here's the response we were looking for. Playbill.
Never heard of it.
Player 1.
Oh, there it is.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now.
I've got a bit of a lead. Let's go balls out again. Well, not really.
Answer this. According to the Bible, she was not only Abraham's wife, she was also his
She was also his half-sister? Well, I suppose Careful. I suppose that could have been possible in the early days. I would say Sarah.
Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1.
Yay and shit.
Player 1. Deuteronomy may mean second law, but it's this number book of the Old Testament. Let's hear
What
it,
is the
Player
fifth
1.
book?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you accepted fifth. What if I just said the number
Player
5?
1, back to you for our next selection. On November 14th, 1973, his daughter Anne got married at Westminster Abbey, with 500 million watching on TV.
Who's Anne?
Player 3.
Oh, I suppose. It wasn't Prince Charles?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Prince Philip.
Philip. God rest his soul.
Please pick again. In 2002, Ralph Steadman, who took a wild trip to this city with Hunter Thompson, went back to see his daughter wed.
I don't think I'm familiar with any of these people.
The correct response is Las Vegas.
Oh, I suppose.
Choose again, Player 1.
What happens in Vegas? The other daily double. Fantastic stuff.
And so
Now is the time
the
to bet
second daily
$100
double.
again.
And
Because
you
there is
have
no
the
way
lead.
I am answering
What are you going to
anything
win?
about Fathers of the Brides.
Okay, here is the clue. 9 weeks before he died, this Broadway lyricist got his daughter to the church on time.
Oh my. 9 weeks before he died. This is complete stab in the dark.
However, you keep your lead.
Of course I do. And I'm the only
talking
one with
about-
money? What?
Alan J. Lerner.
Okay.
You
That
again,
gives me some
Player
solace.
1.
I would never have guessed.
Days before the 1992 election, this candidate accused the GOP of trying to disrupt his daughter's wedding.
This candidate?
Okay, Player 3. That's correct. On the plus side again. Select again.
Okay.
45 years before Disney, Jean Cocteau made a live-action version of this film with Josette Day as Belle.
Sounds like that'd have to be Beauty and the Beast.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Oh, it's a good thing Samuel has money again.
Good.
I had no idea that film
Player
existed
1,
before Disney.
You pick again. This 2001 title role was meant for Emily Watson, but she didn't speak French. Audrey Tautou got the part.
Oh no, for crying out loud.
Player 3. Sorry, that's wrong.
Michelle?
Anyone else?
Maybe Katie can get back on the plus side.
Here's the correct
Nope.
response. Amélie.
Amélie?
Player 1. This star of Chocolat and The English Patient made her film debut in the 1982 French film Liberty Bell.
Chocolat? That must be a French. Yep, these are all French films.
Here's what we want.
I didn't speak.
Juliette Binoche.
I didn't study French in high school. I studied German.
You get to pick again. In 1956, Roger Vadim directed his
Roger
first film,
Vadim?
And God Created Woman, which starred this actress, his then wife.
Roger.
It's Player 2.
That's amazing.
Right you are. And you're back into some money. Player 2, back to you for our
I hope I
next
get to keep my
selection.
lead.
This director, son of a famous Impressionist painter, is perhaps best known for his 1937 film, Grand Illusion.
I hope they accept just Renoir.
Okay, Player 1.
Renoir Jean. What if I did, okay, so Renoir Jean. Jean Renoir.
Yes.
Yes.
We return to you, player one.
Okay. You know what? Beekeeping, what the heck?
This term for a group of bees refers specifically to the group that flies from the hive to form a new colony.
I would say a swarm.
Yes,
I was
player
gonna say
one.
hive. Fucking swarm.
Yep. Player one. Drones don't sting, and queens only sting other queens. So only worry about these bees, 95% of a hive's population. Let's hear it, player one.
I would say worker bees.
You are correct.
Royal jelly.
We return to you,
Queens
player
only
one.
sting other queens. I did not know that.
Honey is produced by the evaporation of this drink of the gods that bees collect from flowers and then regurgitate.
And then what now?
It's player one.
Sounds like that would be nectar. Not a nectarine,
Right.
which is basically a peach.
Select again. Glands on a bee's abdomen convert the sugar in honey to this building material.
Glands on a bee's abdomen?
Yes, player three.
Is it wax? Yes.
Good.
Okay.
You get to pick again, player three.
I did quite all right in this
A
category.
major concern for beekeepers is CCD, this disorder.
Colony collapse?
Okay, player one.
I've heard about this one too much, excuse me. Colony cancer disorder? No, it's colony collapse.
That is correct.
Gee, I hope it is.
Player one. This country isn't out of kilter with the thistle as its national flower.
Kilter? What's a kilter?
Player one.
Scotland. Okay, good.
Good.
I think last time I played this on medium difficulty, I had so much
Player
difficulty,
one,
like...
back to you for our next selection. On March 22nd, 1994, the Dutch ambassador to the United States gave her a new tulip named for her.
I'm thinking either juniper or poinsettia.
Okay, player two. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
If Samuel runs the rest of this board, I might not have a lock anymore. What are the chances?
Here's
Okay,
the
I should be
correct
good now.
response. Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Is it Rodham?
Player one.
Or is it Hillary?
Back to you. Singularly speaking, the bright blue cornflower is known as this button.
A belly button. Duh!
Yes, player three. Good for
What's a
you.
bachelor button?
Player three.
Yeah,
You
he can only get up to
please.
7,000, so I should be
Also
fine.
called galanthus. It's among the earliest garden flowers to blossom in spring.
Galanthus. What's a galanthus? Is it a
It's player
chrysanthemum?
three.
Or geraniums? A snowdrop?
Correct.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And now the $2,000 clue.
Well, all right then.
Bloom forms of this large hardy perennial include spoon, quill, and pompon.
Pompon?
Player two.
Now is the time for chrysanthemum, I suppose. Okay, so everyone made Final Jeopardy. That's good.
Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back.
I'm ready.
Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now.
I believe even on medium
This
difficulty,
category.
this is
Literary characters.
like the only clue in which I get like an opportunity to answer from multiple choices. So I want to see what happens if we both finish. With a certain amount of money. Like, I'm sure it won't happen this time because the permutations. And I'm just playing like not to lose, you know?
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now it's time for the Final Jeopardy clue, and here it is. This hero is the son of Ecthio, and the grandson of Hrethel.
I believe I know this one.
Let's see your response.
I did say Beowulf.
And this correct response will
At least I
add
should
how
have
much
said
to your
Beowulf.
score?
Whoa. What's with that wager? 2405?
What did you say?
Lancelot? Oof.
And that
My
will
condolences.
lose you.
Oh.
Only 150. Bummer.
What did you put as your
I
response?
should have said Beowulf. Okay, good.
And that correct response will add...
Another 7,400. I was playing not to lose, so that'll, thank God, put me
This
up
makes
to
you
a
our
final
new
score for
champion,
this game of
player one. So
$24,800.
congratulations.
That's not bad.
So long.
Thank you, Alex. I'll see you again for the Wii U version coming right up. Right after this.